What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to have my Blu-ray collection video. This is not going to be an in-depth video like my past ones. This is just going to be a standard kind of overview video. Because now, you know, there's a lot of titles now to talk about. It'll be quite a long video, and quite frankly it will take a couple of years to upload. But yeah, so first off I want to talk about just how long I've been collecting for. I do get this question, and the simple answer is DVDs I've been collecting for 8 years, and Blu-rays I've been collecting for roughly about 4, maybe 5 years. I primarily collect Blu-rays now. I'm trying to steer away from DVDs now, because most of the time I buy the DVD, I watch it, and then end up double dipping on the Blu-ray. Whereas, you know, and then you trade the DVD and you get like 1p, 2p for them. So I'm trying not to now, so I'm kind of sticking with Blu-rays, and I'm becoming more of an actual collector. You know, I'm actually collecting a couple editions of a few movies, like Zulu, Zero Dark 30, Batman stuff, kind of, you know, stuff like that. So I've changed since my last collection video. You might see that. So yeah, Blu-ray wise, I've probably sold about 50 out of my entire collection over the years. Probably about 50. I do not keep ones that I do not plan on watching again. Sometimes if I double dip on another edition of a film, I sometimes do get rid of the standard Amaray Blu-ray, and sometimes keep the slipcover, stuff, you know, stuff like that. But most of the time I just, you know, sell them on. So yeah, that's just a little brief introduction. Let's get on with the video, guys.
And here we go.
Alright guys, so welcome back. So this is my collection. Big difference since the last one, which was probably around a year ago now. Big difference. Some titles have been added, or a lot of titles have been added, should I say. Some have been removed. You might notice some that's been removed, I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely more steelbooks. That's my collecting focus at the moment. So yeah. Right, okay, let's just get on with it. So we'll start at the top. Here we have the Battlestar Galactica series box set. Pretty awesome. I've not really delved into it too much. I got it on a Black Friday deal. So yeah, I really need to delve into that. Up here is actually where I keep like a bunch of ultraviolet codes, any booklets that come out of box sets that aren't very good or easy to get in. So yeah, just a big pile of crap there. Behind here we have my Bond 50 set. Had that for a while now. That's the one that has Skyfall in it. My Skyfall copy is in there. That new box set I've seen the pictures of looks hideous, so I'm glad I went with that one. This is actually a loose copy of Mission Impossible. That's Entertainment, had it for 50p because it was only a slim case thing like this. So that's a movie I have. I got some 3D glasses. I think that was Amazing Spider-Man. Then we have my Lord of the Rings trilogy set. I just saw the picture last night on Amazon of the Hobbit extended trilogy. Looks exact same as this with the spine, and then it's got Smaug's eye there. Awesome. I really love that. I might end up getting that. Even though I've got these two, which are the extended editions of the movies. Then we've got a little thing I got for my birthday one year. It does have a film cell in it, but it's very hard to see. There you go. Oh, you'll see me. I don't know how you'll be able to see. I can hardly see it. Never mind you. Anyway, it's like him on like a wee pod thing. Then we've got my Family Guy box set. It's quite big. First 11 seasons. I'm only on season 7 just now of that. So yeah, and that's Attack of the Clones, by the way. And then behind there is my Black Ops 2 hardened edition. There's nowhere to put it. I do have these random posters going along, but yeah, they're kind of crap. Moving along, this is my box set shelf, and then kind of like special editions. So the Alien Anthology, the Alfred Hitchcock section, or collection, sorry. Batman Motion Picture Anthology. Dirty Harry. This is the original release. It's really big. I think the re-released one is like 2 cases. Would be quite convenient for space, but yeah. The Hangover trilogy, Indiana Jones, pretty much a must for anyone. Lethal Weapon, Mad Max, Man with No Name. This was one I replaced. This is the remastered box set, which contains the remastered Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Great deal on HMV, £8 for that, great deal. Mummy Trilogy, again they re-released this just in one case and it actually does contain the ultraviolet codes. I think it's like $6.99 on Amazon. The Monsters box set, Planet of the Apes, Star Wars, great. Don't know if I'm getting the Steelbooks. I'm very tempted to get at least the original trilogy, but if I get them, I'll end up having to get the prequels. I do enjoy the prequels, just not as much. Yeah, I'm still pondering. I really don't know. The Toy Story trilogy, I hear the fourth one's in the making, and also Incredibles 2, which I'm really excited for, hopefully in 3D. The X-Men trilogy, I would like to replace this. This is kind of like a crappy edition. It does have a clear case, but it's really kind of dirty if you take that off, and the disc tray inside's broken, so I would quite like to get a replaced copy of either that or just get a complete new edition. And then we've got my special editions here, so Apocalypse Now. It comes with like a couple booklets, art cards, both cuts of the film, the documentary on the film, Ben-Hur, Casino Royale. I've kept this even though I've got the Bond set, because it's quite nice. I upgraded my Goodfellas Blu-ray to the new anniversary edition. Lovely, amazing set, top 10 films of all time. Gone Girl, and then my only Masters of Cinema release, Red River. Great John Wayne film. So yeah, now we have my Steelbooks, which is my collecting focus right now. I don't buy every movie on Steelbook, it's typically ones I really love, or like new releases kind of. I'm not going to pull them all out because that'll take a while, but they are in plastic bags. I'm trying to get the sleeve ones, just like this, where it's like the slipcover kind of thing, where you take it out and there's a little gap there. I would kind of like to get loads of those. I went on eBay and they're actually sold out, Steelbook Central, so hopefully they're just making more. But yeah, so I had these first, so that's why I've got most of them. So yeah, I'll go through them because they're a bit wonky to see. 3 Cent Yuma, the Zavi exclusive. This is Anchorman 2, this is actually still sealed. Got that in my latest update from HMV. Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Avatar, The Avengers, A Bridge Too Far, American Sniper, Batman Begins, Batman Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, Captain America Winter Soldier, this is the German import, my favourite Marvel film. Captain Phillips, Casablanca, Casino, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, A Good Day to Die Hard, Elysium, Ender's Game, Exodus Gods and Kings, Fury, Full Metal Jacket, this is the Canadian exclusive, Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, from my good buddy Horace Wimp Gump, awesome. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, The Great Escape, Green Zone. I've actually ran out of these bags, that's why it's unprotected, because I put it in another Steelbook. The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, Battle for Five Armies, The Hustler, Kick-Ass, The Longest Day, Lucy, Man of Steel, Looper. This is the French exclusive with the magnet there, and then the back. Bit disappointing inside, it's just a standard blank case. Olympus Has Fallen, I cannot wait for the new movie London Has Fallen, that looks awesome. Predator, probably my favourite Steelbook, one of my most valuable Steelbooks as well. It is opened, I do open all my Steelbooks. That's the Play.com one that came out years ago. Robin Hood, that was probably the best deal I've ever gotten. £3 I got that for, and it came with a shooting script and everything. Seraphim Falls, Speed, Star Wars, the original trilogy, Saving Private Ryan, Taken 2, this is also sealed just because I haven't opened it yet and watched it. I do have the standard Blu-ray, which you'll probably see in a minute. Taken 3, V for Vendetta, Wrath of the Titans, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Now down here we have The Warhorse, Wolverine, We Were Soldiers, that'll be my next update. Walking Dead Complete First Season, X-Men Days of Future Past, this is the HMV one. And then I've got the Road Cut, which is the Zavi one. And then probably one of my prized possessions in my Blu-ray collection. This is the Zero Dark 30 Plain Archive Steelbook. in my top 10 films, so I had to pick it up. Yeah, the lenticular J card's actually in a drawer. I don't want to damage it. And it's got like a glow-in-the-dark backing. Plus, it wouldn't fit into this sleeve. So, yeah, if you've never seen Zero Dark 30, you're missing out. It's fantastic. Cannot highly recommend it enough. And then we just have my standard Blu-rays. I do have digibooks and TV shows down there, which we'll come to. But yeah, let's just start. So I'll get down a wee bit. There we go. This one actually here, I just got in the mail today from Disney Movie Rewards. It's Big Hero 6. Now I don't know if the offer's still going on. You'll have to check, at least in the UK. But they had an offer where this was down to 700 points, which is the equivalent to just a normal Blu-ray from their website. So yeah, and I thought it's just out relatively recently. It's like £20 on Amazon. Oh, you know, why not? Not watched it yet. It's still sealed. I just got it in this morning, so I thought, yeah. So I've got that one. Thought I might show you. That'll be my next update. But yeah, so here's my titles. I won't read all these out. You can see them, but if there's anything I want to say, I'll say. Another one, Body of Lies. This is a phenomenal film. If you've not seen this, check it out. Ridley Scott directed this, and it's got DiCaprio and Russell Crowe in it. Phenomenal movie. Fantastic. Really, really great. I've watched this like 4 times now. It's just awesome movie. Check it out if you haven't. It's one of my recommended movies. So moving along. Again, kind of just the standard stuff. There's not much, you know, special stuff or relatively unknown things in here. Mostly just classics and kind of modern ones that most people have. Recently had an Iron Man marathon, really great. I love all 3 of them. I know people have issues, but yeah, with the movies, but yeah, I don't mind them. Down here, In the Line of Fire, this is one of my favourite Clint Eastwood films. This is classic. Really, really good. It's got a really kind of creepy element to it when they're on the phone scenes and stuff. Yeah, really worth checking out that. Really great. So, moving along. Kingsman, I was a little disappointed on. Wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Lawrence of Arabia I still need to watch. I'm about an hour into it. Really enjoying it so far. A Million Ways to Die in the West was not as funny as the trailer made out. You know, I was in hysterics watching the trailer, and even the extended cut just wasn't as good. But it was still watchable. I've watched it a few times. Another really good recommendation from me. Non-Stop with Liam Neeson. One of his best films in my opinion. It's got like a lenticular card as well there. Yeah, fantastic. Really, really great. I do want to see his new movie. Is it Run All Night? Really want to see that. I'm pretty sure that's got like an Eminem theme in it. Moving along. I do have 2 copies of Prometheus. I fell in love with the film, so this was the first copy I had, which is just the digital copy, the Blu-ray and digital copy with no special features on it except those. And then I have the 3D copy, because I am getting a 3D TV in the next couple months, and I really wanted to watch the documentary on here, Furious. What is it? The Furious Gods Making Prometheus. That is 4 hours long, and I watched that in one sitting. So I was pretty proud of myself then. Some Disney. I don't have too much Disney. I want to though. The Raid, watched that recently. Fantastic. Robots I watched recently as well. Really great. I loved growing up with that movie. Skyfall. This is just the DVD. It's in here because it is in my Bond set. Moving along. I need to get the 3rd Spider-Man film. So yeah, there's my 2nd copy of Taken 2. That was the first one I picked up. So yeah, last shelf, or 2nd last shelf even. Just going along, just the standard titles as well. Another great recommendation, Valkyrie. If you have not seen Valkyrie, it is amazing. One of the best war films made in my opinion. It's not your typical war film. There's not really big battles or anything in it. It's like the assassination attempts on Hitler within the German army. Fantastic movie. Tom Cruise, definitely my favourite movie of his. Really want to pick up the new Terminator box set. I need to pick that up. Zodiac, loved that. I had the DVD, picked this up while I was in Edinburgh and FOP, and watched it recently, and I loved it even more. Fantastic. Zero Dark 30, this is the standard copy I've got. Again, my top 10 films. And Zulu, my favourite film of all time, if you ever wonder what my favourite film is. Alright guys, so on to the Digibooks now. First off, we have 300. Great one. Great artwork on here. Yeah, great film. Get that in. There we go. Then we got All Quiet on the Western Front. That 300 one is actually from America, if I might add. So is this one, The Comancheros. Favorite actor, John Wayne, so I've got to have John Wayne in my collection. Got a ton of him on DVD. Then we got The Departed, German Steelbook. This is actually from a friend of mine on here, Daniel Orton, or Orton Productions. Yeah, he was selling his collection off, so I bought this from his eBay page. So yeah, that was really awesome. Then we have Interstellar. Awesome. It's really random, you know, the UK randomly releasing this digibook and then not others. You know, when this came out, I was kind of hoping for, you know, kind of like a wave of digibooks. But a great cast on here. Jessica Chastain, one of my favourite actresses. And then we've finally got Spartacus, which is a Stanley Kubrick film. See, right there. No one ever thinks this is Stanley Kubrick's work. I wish this would be in his collection box sets, and they're actually re-releasing this, not a digibook, but just the standard Blu-ray, because the transfer wasn't very good on this. Some of it looked great, but some of it didn't, and it's going to be a 4K transfer now. But yeah, lovely digibook there. Great film as well. And then we move on to my TV shows, which isn't very big, but I suppose it's okay. We actually have an extra slipcover for Game of Thrones. I recently bought one on eBay, because my old one was looking a little rough, so that's the new one, and then that's the old one, which we'll get to that in a minute actually. But yeah, so we have Breaking Bad Season 1. I've seen all Breaking Bads, I'm just trying to get them as cheap as possible now. I got that on CX on holiday, I think last year. First 2 seasons of Boardwalk Empire. Great show so far, really enjoying it. Then we got Big Bang Theory, seasons 1 to 6, and then season 7. Season 8 was on TV. It must have been for like a full year. It took them a while to fully air season 8, which is coming out next month actually on Blu-ray, which I'll be getting. Then probably my favourite show on TV, or possibly my favourite show of all time, I don't know, because everyone knows I like Dad's Army quite a bit, but yeah. So we have season 1, of course, season 2, season 3, this is the Amazon exclusive. I do have the slipcover, it's in a drawer. This is the Amazon exclusive, it comes with a bonus disc. And then we have season 4, which is also the Amazon exclusive, which comes with a bonus disc, which is this. So, yeah, awesome. I typically do pick up from Amazon these Game of Thrones seasons. But yeah, so, yep. Great show. You know, I don't really have to say anything at this point. Everyone knows about it, or has at least tried to watch it. If you get bored, stick with it. What I actually did last night was I started to rewatch season 1. And I watched, I think, was it 4 or 5 episodes last night. And it was just so addicting. It really was. I was getting really pulled into it. So definitely just marathon your first viewing experience of that if you haven't. Then we got the Pacific, the 10 edition. Not a biggest fan of the series. I much prefer Band of Brothers, which I want to get on Blu-ray. Same with Rome. I was really getting into it, and then, or I really wanted to see it. And then I got it on one of the lightning deals at Christmas. I missed out on it on Black Friday. And it was a bit boring, to be honest. I thought it was a bit too slow paced. Then we got Spartacus, the complete series. Fantastic series. The first season and the prequel season was amazing. And then season 2 and 3, because the actor died, they replaced him for seasons 2 and 3. Just, no. I can't get past the first 2 episodes of season 2, like the proper season 2. So I've not yet watched the rest of the show, but yeah, first series and prequel series is one of the best TV experiences I've had. Then we got some Star Trek. We got the Best of Both Worlds. Yeah, really awesome. And then we have season 1 on Blu-ray. Not a biggest Trek fan, I really amn't, but yeah. Then we've got Star Wars Clone Wars season 1. And then if we go way down here, we have also got season 2. Fantastic show. This doesn't have the slipcover, unfortunately. I got these both on eBay. Fantastic show, really great. This was an awesome deal. £6 for the first 2 seasons of Sons of Anarchy. Both seasons for £6 in HMV, and they still have it. So if you want this, £6 it is. Yeah, I'm on like episode 7 or something like that. Really great show so far. Ron Perlman as well, really good. Then we have The Walking Dead, the complete series for now until season 5. Yep, great show, really great so far. I'm really enjoying it, so yep. And then one random wrestling Blu-ray, which I've not watched yet, WrestleMania 24. I used to be into wrestling, especially when I was younger, but I can't really stand it now. Yeah, I much prefer TNA if I want to watch wrestling. But anyway, the older wrestling from WWE is way better than the current WWE. But yeah, it was dirt cheap in CX, I thought why not. And then my only pot vinyl, the Game of Thrones one for Tyrion Lannister. If I can get a closer look, there you go. Yeah, I would collect those, I just don't have room. And then we've got my Xbox games, which I'll just show you quickly. Really quickly. I hardly play any of my 360 games. It's really only some of the Call of Duties and Red Dead Redemption and Skyrim. And then there's my tiny Xbox One collection. I do have FIFA on my Xbox. It's a physical copy, same as Minecraft. So yeah, that is my collection, guys. Yes, that was quite good. Quite a short video, which is kind of good, you know, because sometimes, you know, the 2.5 hour ones are good, but sometimes it takes ages to sit and watch them and you kind of get bored. But yeah, so I hope I kept it short and brief. And yeah, so next time we'll be looking at all of my DVDs. So yeah, so until that time comes, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay awesome. Peace.
You grow, I'll be okay. I can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate, it'll be okay. It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I.